If you were able to list other examples of binary opposites, then great job. Keep this concept of a binary opposite in mind as you learn about the qualities or characteristics of the elements line, shape, and form. As we understand the elements of line, shape, and form, let's first review the elements of art. What are the elements of art? This is fundamental prior to understanding the first three elements of line, shape, and form. The elements of art include line, shape, form, color, value, space, and texture. They are known as the building blocks of art. How is this? Well, first, can you create a picture without using lines, shapes, forms, or colors? Think about it. We reviewed this as a class, and we determined that the answer was no. Notice the words that are colored red, and look at the images below. The Converse All-Stars A and the Converse All-Stars B. The Converse All-Stars A and the Converse All-Stars B pictures are both very different, and yet they have some very similar qualities, and these qualities are reflected as elements of art that we just saw listed. The first quality includes line. The quality of line, or the element of line, is reflected in both of the drawings, although they may be used a little bit differently. For example, this drawing, Converse All-Stars A, is in fact a line drawing. Therefore, line was used to add the details of the shoe, the entire drawing of the shoe, in the space provided. In the Converse All-Stars B drawing, we see that line had a different function. For example, the hashtag symbols on the bottom of the shoe, or the hashtag-like lines, create an effect of wear and tear to the All-Star shoes. We also see examples of dashed lines along the sewn, hemmed section of the shoe, the side of the shoe. As well as this imprint at the foot of the shoe, or the front of the shoe. The quality of line, or the element of line, is a common element used in both of the drawings, as well as shape, like the star and the circle for the Converse All-Star logo. Form, these two shoes, although very different, look very three-dimensional. Color, these shoes are either black and white or black, gray, and white. And of course, the artist had to draw these two different shoes on paper, which provides the space for the drawing. Let me turn back to the slide. Notice how these 5 elements were colored red, because these 5 elements are identifiable in these two pictures as the elements that these two pictures have in common: line, shape, form, color, and space. In this drawing, we also see value and texture. Value, the dark and light tones of gray that give the shoe a very realistic look and at a greater level of three-dimensionality, as well as texture. These shoes look worn and old because of the texture that the artist included in the drawing as well. So now that we understand the elements of art as the building blocks of art and what we use to create art, and we cannot make art without the 7 elements of art, let's move forward to line, shape, and form in further detail.